All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through today, and thank you for tuning in live wherever you are around the country today. We're always excited to do these presentations. Well, I am anyway. I always think to myself as I walk here before I start that I think maybe I'm half mad, because I get really excited about this, and I wonder if everybody that's sitting in my audience sits here and goes, oh, another one of these. I love it. I love this business that we're in, and I hope that today I can show you some of the reasons why I love this business that we do here at DuePoint. DuePoint, to start with, folks, just so that you know, is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. This is important to know because we're not a new business. You might not have heard of us, but I promise you we are quite well established, been around for 7 decades. First registered in 1952. This is a South African company grown on South African soil over the last 7 decades. So we're not going anywhere if that's what you're worried about, and we're also not something that's brand new. We have got some track record. We're listed, we're licensed. You can see all of those licenses on our wall over there, and of course you can find everything you need on the internet. We're also an authorized financial services provider, obviously, as a licensed insurance company as well. And we also are made up of a whole lot of real people. Now, these days, that's quite a statement. Every day, just about, I'm reading about the next thing that's popped up on Facebook or Google or flown in from, whether it's Asia to the Durban shores or Cape Town from the American shores. And you never really know who the people are in these things. You got to look them up. They've got a website made up of made-up people and actors and actresses. Well, here at DuePoint, you'll see that we're all very real. And while sometimes we might act, we are, of course, not actors. And I hope that over the course of time that you spend with us at DuePoint, you do get to know us. We're always in this building Monday through Saturday. You can pick up a phone at any time and give us a ring and verify that we are real people here. I'm Brendan Benfield. I'm the Senior Executive here at DuePoint, and I'm going to take you through DuePoint for the next 40 odd minutes. What do we do here? Well, what we've done is we've tried to create a completely unique form of wealth creation in South Africa. You'll know the banks all have their wealth creation departments, their capital markets department, their high net worth individual markets and departments for creating wealth for them. Well, we said to ourselves at Constantia DuePoint, we said, how do we start creating wealth for the average South African? Why did we say that? Well, because there is a very real problem in the South African economy that we're trying to solve. The average individual does not have enough income to cover the costs of their living expenses every month. This is a problem for 99% of South Africans. They earn less than they have to spend. Prices are rising, and their income is not following the increase in those prices. And as South Africans, we have no control over either one of those. You can't go to your boss and say, I need a bigger increase, and you certainly can't go to Woolworths and say, I want all the prices decreased from next week. It doesn't happen in our economy. And so we wanted to create a tool that South Africans could use to create income, to be able to start changing what they're using to survive at the moment. At the moment, South Africans use debt to survive. This is what we do every day. We're drowning in it. We're inventing new ways of taking out debt every single day of the year here in South Africa. And we need to end that. Debt does not solve our problems. In fact, it normally exacerbates our problems. And it's the kind of thing that leaves us in a position when we pass away one day, that's what we leave behind to our children. We don't leave assets behind to our children. We don't leave wealth behind to our children like the super wealthy people do. We leave nothing behind, and you know, because your parents didn't leave you anything either. We need to change this. And this is what we hope to do as our primary objective here at DuePoint. Our second objective at DuePoint is that we want to get South Africans participating again in the financial services space in South Africa. It is such an over-regulated space in the South African economy that the average South African simply cannot get through. They can't participate in this space. And we believe that through our system, we've allowed South Africans back in. We take these two objectives and we've put them together, and we've created what we call the DuePoint system. It's the reason why you're here today. And in the DuePoint system, you're given the opportunity to contract with us as wealth engineers. Wealth engineers are given one task, just the task of connecting DuePoint to other people. That's all we want you to do, not selling, not marketing, not advertising or advising. This is not what we do here. We don't sell pots and pans. We don't sell anything. What we want is you to connect us to other people. As you do that, you give us a greater market penetration as a company. And we're able to facilitate the purchase of our products to more people than we could have if we did traditional advertising. When we do that, of course, we create revenue, and it's from that revenue that we're able to create wealth for our wealth engineers. And we do it through the process of a recurring extra income. Now, why is that critical to understand? Well, because we can make money by selling goodies. You can sell the pots, you can sell the mouth sprays, you can sell the vitamins, the cleaning agents, and you make money on the spot as you make the transaction. But you're not always in a position to be selling. Sometimes you're working hard at work and don't have time. Sometimes you are on holiday. Sometimes you're sick. Whatever it might be, there are often occasions when you can't be selling, and that means there's no income for you because you're not selling. Now, what we've done here, using our financial services and lifestyle products, we've created a system of automatic debit orders. These products you can have for life, and it means that every month, no matter what your circumstances are, whether you're lying in a bed in hospital or on the beach, it doesn't matter. Our debit orders raise, and when they raise, your income comes in. It doesn't come in once, it comes in every month, which means you can budget on it, you can plan on it, you can forecast on it, you can start creating proper wealth with us. We allow you to leverage others in this process. If you can get people together who will also go out and connect people to DuePoint, we call those channels or teams of individuals, these people then grow income for you too, increasing your ability despite the fact that you have limited hours. And we know this. You know that you've got limited hours. You've got full-time jobs that are overworking you already. Now, if you can leverage others, you can multiply the amount of time that you've got in creating teams and creating income and wealth for yourself. This is not an employment opportunity. This is not for, you're not going to contract with us to be here from 8 until 5 every day. No, it's just a tool we put in your hands. And you're independent of us. You're going to choose what you do with this tool every day, whether you want to use it or not, and how much you want to use it. It's up to you in this process. And we've designed it in a way that doesn't cost you anything. You see, that one of the biggest reasons for stigma against things like network marketing and direct selling is because it's cost so many people so much money. Often they've got to pay large amounts of money to get in. Sometimes they've got to buy products, big boxes of products, and they've got to come back every month with their rotten stuff and replace it with new stuff. And it ends up costing them more than they're ever going to make in the system. Here at DuePoint, there's no startup costs. There's no boxes of goodies you have to buy. There's no application form fees. There's no monthly admin or sales fees. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you are automatically a wealth engineer with us at no additional cost. And so today's not a financial risk decision for you. In addition, you don't have to have any particular educational qualifications because we're not selling. There's no sales taking place here. There's no advising. There's no intermediary service. There's no brokering. There's no agents. You're none of these things. You're simply connecting individuals to us, and therefore everybody in South Africa can become a wealth engineer in our system. It means that everybody can be building an asset here at DuePoint. We've designed it in a way that because it's got recurring income, you've now got something you can sell. And also, when you pass away one day, you've got something that will be transferred to your children. They will earn off of the income you created in your lifetime and can continue to grow it themselves if they so choose and hand it over to your grandchildren one day. In South Africa today, we don't create assets. That's not something that we do. A job is not creating an asset for you. But here at DuePoint, that is exactly what we are doing. And we've done it in a way that is completely convenient for you. You're never going to have to sell anything to start with. You're never going to have to carry products around. And you are never, ever going to have to do any presentations. Only Rob and I do our presentations when we use technology to be in your pocket every day, every hour of every day, anywhere and everywhere in South Africa. We're the only two that do the presentation. You're completely free. All you've got to do is connect people to us, and we leave you with that one task. So how do you connect individuals to us? Well, there are 4 ways of doing it. The first way is you can buy one of our USB sticks. If you struggle with data, this is your solution. On there is our presentations. You plug it into a TV or a computer, and there we are doing the presentation for you. Otherwise, come here. Come to our presentation here, or a venue here. We present out of it 6 days a week. Night times, lunch times, mornings, you name it, we're presenting Monday through Saturday out of here. Bring your guys, find the slots and the times on our website and join us in this presentation room. The third way of joining us or connecting people to us is through our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, type in DuePoint. If you've never used YouTube, today is your day to start using YouTube. Guys, it connects you to us 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country. You simply have to push play on our YouTube channel and you are connecting individuals to us. So you never need to say, Brendan, we need a head office down in Kwakwa. We need a head office down in Bethlehem. No, we would do well if you were in Spring Springbok, Northwest, or Northern Cape. Folks, you don't need us because we're there already. You pull your phone out, you pull your tablet out, you turn your computer on, and you click play on our YouTube channel, and we are right there in front of you connecting individuals to DuePoint. And then the fourth way of connecting people to us is obviously through our live broadcasts. Every one of our presentations, every single day, is broadcast live across the country, which again means if you're stuck at work, you're stuck at home, you're at a coffee shop, you're at church, wherever you might be, you can tune into us and be live in the room with us by simply clicking one button on your phone. And so, by connecting individuals through one of these four ways to us, some of them are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do and will become wealth engineers. When they do, we allocate them to you and your channel begins. These folk will go out and do the same thing. They will talk to people, connect them to us. Some will become wealth engineers, and again, they will be allocated to you and your channel will expand. And this process will continue over time, constantly. We have demonstrated this in other presentations. If you go back to, say, our Thematic Thursday presentation on YouTube, you will show us where we've pulled up actual channels and shown you how they grow, even when the person who started the channel has no longer been active at all. These channels grow, and they grow organically. We come along now as DuePoint, not you, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel, and your income is now born. Now, folks, it's important to note, this is not a pyramid scheme, it's not a Ponzi scheme, and it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. We're listed and licensed and regulated to the teeth here at Constantia DuePoint, and as a result, ladies and gentlemen, this is a genuine wealth creation division, department, and system that we have created. That means it's going to come at a price. What's the price? I said it doesn't cost you anything. No, it doesn't cost you rands and cents, but it is going to cost you time. As Rob often jokes, he says, this is the only get-rich-slow scheme in the country, because we create real, lifetime, genuine income, the stuff that you will live on for the rest of your life. You can't do that quickly anywhere, no matter what Facebook or Google promises you. Here we require your time, your energy, and your perseverance. As you persevere, you create these channels which allow us to facilitate the purchase of our products, which allows us to create the income for you. We have 3 products here. Our first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's made up actually of 2 independent products that you get for 324 Rand a month. You get your very own tax-free investment account, no notice periods, no restrictions or penalties, which means that any money that you do invest into an investment account is yours. It's immediately available to you. You're not going to wait for it. We take 100 Rand of your 324 Rand, not the full 300, we take 100 Rand and we put that into your investment account. The remaining 224 Rand is to pay for 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover, the second product that you get. This means that if you pass away from an accident, your beneficiaries will get 120,000 Rand plus the value of your investment with us. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month, and for that you get 1 million Rands worth of cover. No matter how old you are, no matter what your pre-existing conditions are, and no matter what your job is, and without any waiting period at all, after your first payment, you have 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover with us for less than 250 Rand a month. What does it cost to be involved in the DuePoint system? Less than 250 Rand a month. For that, we cover you every time and for your whole life until your last breath. Our third product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Our Wealth Points Buyers Club is 299 Rand a month, and for that you get access to all of our suppliers. We have many suppliers as a 7-decade-old insurance company that give us discounts, vouchers, account managers, services, all the things you would struggle to get as an individual. You have access to all of them every month for 299 Rand. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to go to the gym to get the discounts. You don't have to get your heart rate up. You don't have to drink special coffees or whatever it is. Here, you simply pay the $2.99 and you get access to all of them. We've got retail manufacturers, retail stores, car manufacturers, data suppliers, travel agencies, entertainment, you name it, they're all in there, and you can use them all every month with this product. All right, now this creates the wealth, or this creates the revenue from which we're able to distribute the wealth. How do we do it? Well, in the traditional banking and insurance space, how do we get you to connect with us? We spend hundreds of millions of rands advertising. We run adverts on TVs and billboards and SMS campaigns and all sorts of things to try and get you to connect with us. All right. Now, here at how do we pay for that? Well, we put it in the price of your products and your banking fees, your car insurance, your funeral cover, all these things you pay for next month's advertising with. Now, we've done the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is instead of us paying DSTV, SABC, Prime Media, etc., we now use you to connect us to people. And that means that all those millions and millions that we would have spent on advertising are now available to you and your channel. This allows us to create wealth for you in two ways. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 every time somebody in your channel makes a product payment. All right. Now, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment's been made. How does that work? Well, what happens is you go out, you connect some people to us, maybe some of your friends. They take one of our products, they make a product payment. You get now R27.50 multiplied by 200%, R55. You introduce them. Now you get it per product, not per person. And all of these people you introduce are able to take more than one product. So if they take 2 products, you get R110. If they take 3 products, you get R165. You are in control of the income you are now making, unlike when you're at work and you're not in control of your income. Now, these folk go out, they'll talk to a few people, connect a few more people to us, and when they do that, you again get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, R55. In this particular example, you've been here 5 minutes, you put a handful of people in, and you are now earning R12,000 a year. That's R1,000 a month, and everybody's only taken one product. 1,000 extra rands every single month through the DuePoint system. You put some more time and energy and effort into the production of your channel and your income, and you will continue to earn all the way down to the 8th point, but at a diminishing rate. But from the 8th point onwards, you have no limit to the amount of income that you can create. You see, from the 8th point on, no matter how many points you put into your channel, you can earn on every product payment on every point as long as you qualify to earn. You see, this is how we create that generational legacy. Your children will pick up your channel when you've put maybe 15 points in. They will build it to 30 or 35 points and hand it over to your grandchildren. And all of them will be able to earn on every product, on every point in your channel, as long as they qualify to earn. Unlimited potential and wealth creation here at DuePoint. So what does that translate to on the ground? Well, in order to work that out, I had to get some averages out, because all of you are going to be growing at a different rate. We looked at 20 years of data, and we calculated what we believe is a reasonable and conservative growth rate formula for you. You're going to have to grow. I can't pay you if you don't grow. But if you can grow at a rate of 3 plus 2. What does that mean? It means in your first month with us, you're responsible for adding just 3 people to your channel. Just 3. We don't think this is an unreasonable request. And then every month thereafter, plus 2, you have to add just 2 people to your first point. So you are always responsible, but for 2 people. 1 person, say, every 15 days. Now, if you can do this with perseverance and consistency over time, you can't put 5 people in and then stop. That doesn't work. If you can just remember that every month you must just add 2 new people, connect 2 new people to DuePoint every month, and you can do that over time. We believe that with our mathematics, after about 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on about R2,500 a month. That's R30,000 a year. R30,000 a year extra income. You have not quit your job to do this. This is a tool you've picked up, you've added it to your household income, and now every month, around about the 17th, 18th of the month, you get an extra R2,500 in, not just once, but every month. Now, if you can continue for another 6 months with us to a year, we reckon you'll be on about R9,000 to R10,000 a month. R9,000 to R10,000 a month is R120,000 a year. 120. Folks, you will see on Facebook and Google people advertising that you can earn money within 90 days and be millionaires from that day forward. That is impossible. What we have done is we've created a system that brings you to a point of permanent financial relief after 12 months. Because we know that what you actually need is not R100,000, that's what you want, but what you need is an extra R10,000 every single month. And you can do that by this time next year if you persevere and put your time and energy in. If you do 2 years with us, what does it look like? Well, it rises to about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year that you've created in 2 years. May 2020. Very few people in their careers will reach 30,000 Rand a month. If you could do 3 years, it rises to 45,000 Rand a month. If you can do 4 years, it'll rise to 60,000 Rand a month. And if you can do half a decade with us, it'll rise to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. So a lot of the things that people say to us is, Brendan, I've got a day job, I don't have time for this. Congratulations, welcome to the club. We know that you don't have time. We buy your time back through this system. We don't ask for 1,000 people a month, we ask for 2 a month. This will fit into anybody's timetable, but it does require perseverance. How many years are you going to waste being an employee? Is it making you richer or is it making you poorer? I ask this question every night, and yet people block their ears when I say it and go back out to their jobs, as you guys will be doing just now, with smiles on their faces to say, yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full sir, to work 8 until 5, but an extra hour or 2 afterwards that's unpaid, for something that gets them nowhere. But when I say, can you give me 5 years of 2 people a month? They go, I'm sorry, I'm too busy and this won't work. Well, it appears that what you are spending your 60, 80 hours a week on is also not working. Today is an important decision-making day for you. Does the system work on the ground? Yeah, for sure. We've got many, many people that are earning at DuePoint. Yesterday, they all got paid from DuePoint, so they should all be very happy. Hundreds and hundreds of individuals that are earning through the DuePoint system already. We put a handful of them on stage every month of varying degrees of performance, just to show you that the people that use the tool can create wealth with us. We started last month with Lengao. This week, coming Tuesday, we're going to have the next batch up. Put it in your diaries, Wealth Engineer. Tell All Tuesday is this Tuesday. And we've got some interesting stories coming along. Lengao's been with us since Christmas. 5 months. And since Christmas, he's made for himself a channel that's worth 4,600 Rand a month. 4,600 extra rands a month. Hasn't quit his job, hasn't done anything fancy. He's just put his head down and started building. Now, I said it would take you 6 months to get to 2,500 Rand. Do you remember that? I still think that that's reasonable and they're good milestones to achieve. But he's done it twice as fast through our system because the tool is yours. You choose what you want to do with this tool. Then we've got Sidwell. Sidwell's been with us for 10 months. He's growing it slowly. He wanted 10 solid guys in his channel. He's found 8 of them so far, and over the 10 months, he's built a channel worth 4,800 Rand a month. Let's call it 55,000 Rand a year. I tease him, I tell him he's going half the speed he should be going at, but he's only too happy to be getting 55,000 Rand a year out of DuePoint as extra income. And the longer he does this, the more that number will rise. We got Donnie with us. Donnie's been here for 2 years now. So what does it look like after 2 years? I said you should be on about 27,000 Rand. Well, Donnie's been putting in an average of 3.7 people per month. Here it comes, 3.7 people per month. And over the course of 2 years, he's built an income worth 24,000 Rand. 24,000 Rand a month. 2 years. 3.7 people per month. I'm sorry, I'm too busy, I've got a day job, I'm too important, I'm too this is a pyramid scheme, this stuff doesn't work. That looks like it works to me. And it does change your lives so completely. What would an extra 24,000 Rand a month do for you? How would your financial position be different with an extra 24,000 Rand every single month? These are important decisions that you have to make. Go to our YouTube channel. Remember, if you've never used YouTube, today you start. On our YouTube channel, search DuePoint. You'll find us there. Watch the testimonies. We must have had over 100 now on there of people talking about how they've used this tool to create income of varying levels for themselves. Go and look at it and then make an informed decision. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is DuePoint. It is what we do here. Everything I tell you now is just extra. But that is what we do. If you want to become a wealth engineer with us today, it's simple. Go to our website. You'll find everything there, including comprehensive details about our products. Click the apply button. Fill out the form. And you are a wealth engineer. No money having passed from your hands. You can start this afternoon creating your channel and your wealth with us here at DuePoint. Get the equipment. Doesn't make us money, it makes you money. If you struggle with data, get the USB stick. If you struggle with a cell phone whose battery keeps dying, buy the backup battery. This entire business runs off of your cell phone. If you struggle connecting individuals, get the business cards. 645 Rand, we get you 500 custom-made business cards that you can use to connect individuals with you here at DuePoint. Now, folks, as I've said, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's important for you. It's how you connect to us, and it's free. It is not expensive to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. Download our free app onto your phone, onto your tablet. It plugs you into the heart of your business. You can see in real time, second by second, what's going on in your channel. You can also get all your training done on the app. You click the tools button in the bottom right-hand corner. All your training is there. You can see what events are coming up. Your personal information and your product documents are always on your app. It is the most important thing we have here. Download it, put it onto your phones today, wherever you are. All right, folks, on Saturdays, we have now started what are called Teamworks meetings. They run from 11:30 to 12:15. Remember, we have our introduction presentation at 10 o'clock in the morning every Saturday. Well, half an hour after we've finished that, we run a Teamworks meeting. It is the perfect opportunity for you to have interactive one-on-one training with Rob and I on a Saturday morning with yourself and your team. Anybody you sign up on a Saturday morning should be back in the room for our Teamworks meetings. No, not every Saturday, because some Saturdays we run dev seminars, etc., etc. But look at our schedule, and when you see it's on, make sure you tune in for the introduction presentation. 30 minutes later, tune in for the Teamworks meetings. They are very powerful in getting the basic training done straight away, same day. You've got your guys out the gates. So keep your eyes open for those Teamworks. We've introduced Wednesday night presentations now as well, which means we present Monday through Thursday nights at 6:30. Remember it, put it into your calendars. Use Wednesday nights going forward as another opportunity to be building wealth during our week, 6:30. This Saturday happens to be our development seminar for this month. Once a month we run in-house training. Super important, very few people attend. Why? My dad tells me it's because I call it training. He says I must call it something else, like the secrets to becoming super wealthy. That's what he says I should call it, something like that. Because the moment I call it training, everybody's like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need to come to training. Saturday morning, my kid's doing ballet. I'm going to go watch that. Folks, our development seminars, we believe, are some of the finest in the world. Go and watch them on our YouTube channel. You can make your own assessment of them. We give you world-class training. You've only got to pay 5,000 Rand a ticket to come. Huh? No, it's free. 9 o'clock on one Saturday a month, which happens to be this Saturday. You get an hour of what we believe is critical training for you and your teams. Gather your wealth engineers, gather your guests, put them in the room, tune in live wherever you are around the country, and get some amazing training. This weekend, it's simple as that. We've got a lot of stuff at DuePoint. People get bogged down in the system, confused by everything. We're going to be straightening it all out this weekend. It is a great, great training session for you and your channel. Make sure you're booked in. Go online. We do run out of seats at the Dev Seminar, so please book online. Go to your phone, click events, and click attend, and book yourself in and your channel in for Saturday morning. Let's see you all there 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's going to be amazing. We know that you guys may not know how to do this or might be concerned, I don't know what to do in this, so that's fine. We train you. Through our XP Rewards program, we not only train you, but we're able to reward you and create wealth and change in lifestyle even further in the DuePoint system. Through the program, as you complete steps in the program, you earn what are called XP points. They accumulate, they never disappear, and they're not worth anything. They're only a measure of your experience and maturity in our program. But as you gain the experience, naturally your channel will grow, and where you meet the two criteria in our channel, we rank you up. And when we rank you up, we reward you. In the beginning, it's a little bit of cash that you're rewarded with. As you get a little bit more advanced, well, cash gets a little bit more serious. In fact, it gets a lot more serious. And then from rank 5, we start to reward you with tools. Tools that are going to help you in this process of building channels. Rank 5, it's a lightning memory stick imported from the US, filled with everything you need, testimonies, downloads, presentations, everything you need to connect people to DuePoint, whether you've got data or not. Then at rank 7, we give you an imported set of business cards worth 12,500 Rand, gold gilded, gold printed, custom made for you. Your ability to connect individuals ramps up when you can hand them the finest looking business card in the country today. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us every month, every year that you do maintain that channel size, we take you and your family away on a 1-week trip, 5-star business class, all expenses paid. We don't make you pay for any aspect of that trip. From your door back to your door, you can leave your wallet behind. We take you away every year. Now rank 9 is a big thing to achieve. It's only 9 of the 28 ranks in our channel, but most people see it as a huge achievement, and a lot of people believe that this is the reason why they joined DuePoint. That's probably 2 mistakes that are made, but we do understand it. Folks, it takes time to get to rank 9. It takes work, and it takes perseverance. We guarantee that everybody who perseveres will go rank 9. It's not a competition. It's not the first 5 people. It's not my favorite people. It's everyone who's rank 9, and we also guarantee that everybody who quits along the way won't go rank 9. These are our only 2 guarantees that we give. Perseverance is critical, and it will take you time to get there. But if you do, you and your family will enjoy holidays over December every year with us. That looks something like this.
Gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
Alrighty, looks like it's reasonable. Looks like it's a fine prize for the hard work that it will take to get there. How long does it take to go rank 9? Well, that's completely up to you. Record's 5 months, average is 19 months. It's completely up to you. If you put 2 people in a month, it'll take you 19 months to get to rank 9. If you put 10 people in a month, it'll take you 5 months to get to rank 9. It's completely up to you. We're going in December this year. I'm going to be there. Are you going to be there? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. Is it worth the effort? Is this an easy business? No, it takes time and effort. If you do it, these are the prizes. These are the cherries on the cake that we put in place for you to create wealth. Not only have you created wealth, we've incentivized you to create wealth with us. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your very own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. You don't rent it from us. And we don't give it to you and then take it away. It's your car. Again, our hope is that you will use it to build your financial and time freedom with us here at DuePoint. Folks, as part of our program, we run monthly wealth quests. Wealth quests have set criteria, and everybody who completes those criteria every month is rewarded with tools. In fact, all of our wealth quest qualifiers from April got all of their rewards today. A whole bunch of them chose the cash. They got the cash in their accounts today, and we had one of the gentlemen who chose their large screen LED smart TV just before this presentation came and picked it up. You see, every month the tools are different. Every month you can get something else. Build a toolkit with us. Cell phones, iPads, smart TVs, cash, everything. We know we're coming to the middle of the year. Things are tight. 2018's economy is probably the worst South Africa's had in its history, and well, we know that. So we have made this month's wealth quest, you're in the army now, one that will reward you with 10,000 rands worth of cash if you can complete its criteria. What do you got to do? You got to put somebody in your channel, get them qualified, and you got to get yourself ranked up. Go and read the terms and conditions in your app or on our website. Know what you have to do so that 10,000 rand is yours and you're not disappointed at the end of this month. Make sure everyone is paid by the 31st of May. Folks, it's the last few days of our 90-day challenge. If you are aspiring to be rank 4, or you are rank 4 and above by the 31st of May, and you're able to put 5 new rank 2s into your channel, there's 25,000 rand in cash in addition to your returns and rewards available to you. That means there's 35,000 rand of additional cash on the table for the month of May. This is just ridiculous. It is just absolutely amazing. If you feel today like you're negative because somebody said no to you, try and picture the 35,000 rand flowing into your bank account. I'm pretty sure it'll pick you up. Get back out there and start talking to more people if you want to change your life forever. No negativity allowed. And so, folks, you can see how serious we are about what we're doing at DuePoint. Look at the building, look at the people, look at the capital expenditure that we have put into this business. We are determined to make some changes in South Africa as an insurance company here. We don't want to be the next Facebook thing. That's not what we are. What we are is a generational wealth creation company. And we want you to get involved with us. If you've got questions and concerns, ask them. Ask them. But don't let them be the reason why you don't pick this tool up. Is it going to cost you anything today? No. Pick the tool up and start creating wealth for yourself today. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you all outside. And thanks for all of you who tuned in live today.